Welcome to another episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. I'm your brother, Oh God, from Hip Hop News Uncensored, and sitting across from me is my co-host.
What up, y'all? It's your man Sam Ant, CEO of Viral Hip Hop News. You're in the building for another edition of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Oh God, what's good, my brother?
What's good? What's good, man? You know what? I was Chat GPT,
Yeah,
right? I put like the top, 20 like the hip hop platforms, and they had us in it.
damn right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like somebody perspective on the industry don't want to do it, but Chat GPT does. Then I put in there like, all right, how'd you come up with this? And they said like they pretty much like do a scour of the internet to see like the most relevant thing, and
Man,
consistency. Yeah.
I'm about to fucking screen record me typing that shit in and seeing where, you know what I mean? Fuck that, cause not that we need it, but motherfucker need to put a little more respect on our goddamn names out here. That's all.
Yeah, and it had our names like Sandman, Oh God. And I did it a few times, like, well, maybe it's just me, like tripping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to see. And then it had like independent, like show like independent platforms and shit like that. So I'll send you the little screenshot joint or whatever. It may be I don't know, it may be different for you. I'm not sure. It may be. I don't know, but I know when I looked and I did it, what it showed or whatever. But
That's dope.
they don't want to mention this, but you know what it is.
Yeah, so does every fucking body, even AI. So
AI is unbiased, man.
exactly.
You know? Yeah, but that's dope as hell though to see that. So let me jump into the first story for the day, man. Let's bang this out. Let me play this.
It's for a reason, y'all. It's not.
All right, let's see how we gonna make that look. Nope. All right, let's play it like this. You gotta talk about your brother Ramir. Let's go.
What's up with everybody? It's your boy Ramirez here. I just want to get on here and let everybody know the updates, what's going on. It's been a crazy couple weeks, y'all. I want to let y'all know that I have not stopped my fight. I did withdraw my case. It's for a reason, y'all. It's not because I'm stopping with it or not going to refile it or anything like that. It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. That's only one case that we withdrew for right now. But it's a lot going on. You know how this industry works. These judges, these lawyers, these high celebrity people, they try to use all different types of tactics and call it what you want, bully tactics and different types of stuff to, slow it down and just change the narrative. So it's like, hey, we got to step back and play chess, not checkers. So we sitting back and we just observing everything right now. I just ask y'all to keep the support. Keep the support. I have not gotten any DNA tests. I have not gotten any settlement, anything like that. I wouldn't just take it. I would let y'all know, honestly, even if it wasn't y'all business. You guys been here for me all these years, supporting me. I wouldn't dare just run away with no money or nothing like that. So, no, that's not what it is. But as I said before, y'all, just keep your eyes open. This is bigger than me. This was never just about me. I'm trying to change things for the world, honestly, for the future. We need this to be changed. We don't need to continue to go in these courtrooms and don't get fair due process and everybody don't get discoveries and you just get treated.
What's your reaction to this, man? What's your reaction?
Talked about it a little bit yesterday, man, and just kind of listening to it again. I want this brother to find answers and find what he's looking for, if that's what he's doing. Because the more and more I listen to him, and the more that just the longer it goes by, I cannot help but to feel like there's more of a motive in play than just finding out if Jay-Z is your daddy or not, bro. Like, it just seems like every time we turn around, there's more and more than just finding out if Jay-Z is your daddy, bro. You just sat back and said that this is bigger than you, and it's not about just you. And who the fuck is it about? Isn't it about you finding who your dad is? Isn't it what this whole shit is about finding who your dad is? And now it just seems like it's about so much more. And I know we take slack, and we hear a lot of people that are emotionally driven. We're not in any emotionally driven business. We're in the business of trying to find the truth. You know what I'm saying? And as much as we rocked with Amir and still rock with Ramir, you know what I mean? He can come on these platforms and talk. He can hit us behind the scenes, whatever the case may be. He's more than welcome to do so. Got a better relationship to Ramir than we do to Jay-Z. Talk to Ramir more than we've talked to Jay-Z. So it would be in our best interest for Ramir to be telling the truth. But I got to call a spade a spade. Oh, and in my opinion, with my two eyes and my two ears, what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, it kind of feels like this is more than just finding out who your daddy is. This is more like I'm trying to get money from this dude. And the richer he gets and the more popular he gets, the better it falls in line with me. And the reason why I said it is because there were certain things within this court proceeding that kind of could have started opening the door and you finding the answers you were looking for, and you kind of refused to do it. Why? So, and I don't, and I'm sorry, like you talk about fear tactics and you talk about this, at the end of the day, you had an opportunity to walk in there and look who you thought to be your father face to face, and for whatever reason, you didn't. I don't know, man. It seemed like more and more like a money grab to me. I would love Ramir to have a happy ending. I would love for him to find who his dad is and find the answers he's looking for. But the more we hear, the more it seems like that's the furthest thing from his mind right now is to find answers. So I don't know.
And when you start talking about like bully tactics, and ain't no bully tactics, bro. Of course, the same for everybody. There's certain things you can do in court. There's certain things. It's a procedures that have to be followed in court. You've been at this for almost 15 years, bro. The courts even told you this is dead. Do not refile a case again without our authorization. Your mom had a man paying child support for damn near all your life. You know, now I'm with you. I want you to find out who your daddy is too, right? But I just feel like once I seen the money thing come into play, I would think that would be after. Like, all right, I just want a fraternity test, right? Let's get the fraternity test, push for that. But now you said if he's your father, you want this money. Shouldn't that come later on? Because you know, if that was your father, Jay-Z gonna have to pay up anyway.
Of course.
Why even jump out there and put that out there now? And then now you dismiss the case, not because you got a settlement. We know that's not true. Not because you dismissed the case because you didn't want to keep on adding up and have to pay his legal fees, bro. Just keep it a bean. That's what it was. Because you done got your godmom tied up in almost $200,000 worth of liens on her house, going after this lawsuit and trying to go after Jay-Z. And Jay-Z is playing hardball with you. He's saying, look, if you making me spend this type of bread, bro, and you lose, you're paying my legal fees. That's just customary. That's not a bully tactic. That's just the way it works in court. Works like that for every person. Man, if you're Jay-Z or the smallest person in the world nobody knows about, you lose a case, you bring a case, you sue somebody and you lose it, you're going to pay their attorney's fees. If they beat you, you're going to pay their attorney's fees. If they're suing you. That's just the way shit works. So again, a part of me still, I have compassion for the young man.
For sure. Me too. To a certain degree.
To a certain degree, but I understand how fame get. Now, are we going to see you on here every day now? Are we going to see you waking up in the morning? Hey, yo, it's Ramir here, man, thank you for the, you know, man, the con. Are we going to see that? Or are we going to stay consistent and say, look, I just want to know who my father is. I don't want no money. I'm good. I work for myself. I don't want shit. I just want to know if this man's my father. Now, if he's my father, that's different. I'm going to need his help. I'm going to need him to come in and do it. So, yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Yeah, so word. That's what I got to say about that, man. I just, you know, I'm seeing other things, man. I'm feeling other things. I can't lie to the people.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like this is, you know, a little bit. And to the people that just keep saying, oh, he should take the test. No, he should not.
I'm not giving my DNA to just anybody. Are you fucking crazy?
Right. He's running. He's ducking. I got information about this one, Jay-Z. Oh, what about Jay-Z supposedly getting his car shot up? Go to the police, bro. Go to the authorities. If you feel like Jay-Z did that, go report him to the police and let them do a proper investigation to see who did that shit. Don't just throw all this shit out there like you want this and that and this and that. Now and then I'm gonna tell you what really blew me, bro. Do you follow his Twitter page at all?
Nah.
This dude is up here like reposting shit Nicki Minaj said, 50 Cent. Like, what is this turning into? What if this was your dad? Now you want to smear. You know how people start smear campaigning people and everything. Follow his Twitter page. And I know that is him because we followed this years ago when we interviewed him.
Yeah.
He's going hard by, like, reposting things like, yo, what is this really about at the end of the day? Are we trying to tear down this man? Like you said, you hit it on the head. You was like, look, this turned into me wanting to know if Jay-Z was my father, to Jay-Z being my father and him trying to run from it. You know what I mean?
That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. It looked like I just want to know answers to now you know it's my dad. And I'm trying. Let me ask you this, bro. You in Jay-Z's position. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, that is your son, and you found out you had sex with a woman, end up having a kid, you ain't realize it. Found out 15 years ago. This is prior to even him being in billionaire status or anything, but Jay-Z got money. Would you want to shut this down as quick as possible? Get this man some money so he could shut up and get out the way, even though I know it's my kid. I don't want you coming out. Don't come out to the news. I'll pay you whatever. Just shut up if I had a feeling. Jay-Z ignored it like it never even existed. So now that Jay-Z gets more popular and Jay-Z gets more rich and he gets more powerful, you think that he was going to want something like this out if, in fact, it was true? He would want to throw this under the rug and sweep this under the rug as fast as possible. If I had $30,000, hey, yo, what you need? I'll give you 10. And I'm saying we'll work out something. Please don't bring it to the news. Blah, blah. You can live a healthy life. Everything will be cool. You know what I mean? I acknowledge you, my son. Let's just keep it under wraps. I don't want the public knowing. If this was the case, Jay-Z would have did this shit 15 years ago, bro. But he didn't. He didn't. He fought. What person do you know? You see Shannon Sharp. He just settled for 50 mil or some crazy shit from a girl he was messing with because he didn't want things out. We see people settling all the time because they don't want things out. But Jay-Z carried this shit along for 15 years without settling and shutting his brother up. If he had any thought in his mind that he was his kid, it would be easy just to give him a couple dollars and shut this shit down. But he didn't do it. That should say something, man. That should say something.
I ain't even think about that. That's actually, damn, that's kind of like checkmate right there.
That should say something, man.
This man, billionaire. And you got people trying to talk about him, Beyonce's broke. Like these people, I know why people get away from our own people, man. This is why we say F us.
Yeah.
He take out a $50-something million mortgage and he's broke. He must be doing this. He must have paid. Like, oh my.
And they're excited about it, dog. They're excited about it. And the sad part is his 13-year-old daughter richer than all of us. And we worried about little shit. His 13-year-old daughter richer than all of us. And
people can't run two pennies together talking finances about you can't rub two pennies. You don't know what this rich man's doing. He might be investing that to flip to make $300 million.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who knows what he's doing? That's what rich people do. He has cash on hand, but he's gonna take money out of an investment to put it somewhere else to flip. This man been flipping he's a billionaire, bro.
Billionaire.
He ain't going backwards.
Right.
He's an insane money flipper. Meanwhile, Dame Dash, we'll get to that in a second. You know what I'm saying? But that's a hell of a point that you made, man. He could have gave this dude 2, 3, 4, 10. Shannon Sharp settled for like 20, 30 something million, whatever it was.
Right?
Jay-Z is way richer than Shannon Sharp. He could say, all right, Ramir, shut your ass up. You can't ever talk about this again. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to buy you a house. I'm going to give you $3 million. You feel what I'm saying? And that's that. And he would have been gone. He wouldn't have been allowed to say nothing.
Right.
I'll pay the $200,000, give you grandma the money to pay off the lien, and we done with this. We don't hear about it no more. You can't do interviews about it no more. You can't talk about it no more. That will be in a settlement agreement.
It'd be easy.
That didn't happen. It'd be easy. Nothing.
Nope. So I don't know, man. Y'all. I mean, just think critically and not with emotion. And y'all. And I don't want to say everybody out there is tearing our heads off and saying it. There's some people out there thinking critically, and it's okay to have a different opinion. If you think it's his son, it's okay. But some of y'all lead with so much emotion. It's like, damn, y'all some emotional ass females. Some of y'all males are emotional ass females. It's crazy.
Then it's like the people that are saying the looks. Look. At the end of the day, you can find somebody in the world look just like me in Texas somewhere. Somebody look like Sandman. Like everybody got somebody that looks like him. I seen some person look like somebody I know. Like, damn, that's him. That's my no, that ain't him.
They ain't got shit to do with him.
Ain't got shit to do with him. So we can't go with the looks thing. Now, for me, I know, and your son and both our sons look exactly like us.
Yep.
You can't deny it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can't deny it.
Exactly.
There's some denying with this shit with Ramir.
Look,
you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of denying with that shit.
Everybody like to have fun with me, right? I look like Sam Cassell. I look like this. I look like that. What if I 15 years ago and said Sam Cassell's my daddy? We got the same name and everything. And I start putting the pictures and combining. Everybody and their mama would think Sam Cassell's my dad. And this nigga would be like, who the fuck is this dude? But I can create a narrative around any bald head, muscle face dude on the planet and say they my daddy and can really make this shit look like it. It ain't that hard. And I'm not saying this is, I don't know. Like, I firmly believe that Ramir heard something from his mother in regards to Jay-Z, and he might have ran with it with all these years. I do believe at some point he might have thought it was genuine, but as the attention grew, as we've seen a million times, and as attention, now he's on Hollywood Unlocked. Now he's here. Now he's there. Now he's starting to smell himself a little bit. Now it's Jay-Z, I don't want to care if he's my dad. It's me against Jay-Z. And it kind of been exposing the truth, man. It's exposing the truth. That's all we're here for, is the truth.
Right. Nah, very well said, man. I mean, hopefully this saga's over with, brother. I'm sorry you don't know who your father is. I'm sorry your mom didn't really, you know what I mean? She was doing her little thing or whatever the case may be. I'm sorry, man. Like, you running with this, I get it. We all probably run with it, but you know, just give it up, bro. Unless you're gonna get an attorney that's gonna help you pro bono, or you can pay for an attorney, give this shit up, bro. It's over with, brother. It's over with.
Or all the people out there throwing pitchforks and trying to get at Jay-Z and put his head off, pay his lawyer fees. Help him. Y'all want to run your mouth so much in the comment section, help him. Help him find the truth if y'all care so much.
Shit, he might throw a GoFundMe up there and that shit.
Help him. Go ahead. Ramir, throw a GoFundMe up there. Help. Let's see how many people help. I'm with it. Help him.
Word, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Let's pivot. Talk about this. I'm gonna play the video.
Okay.
I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th. Only to discover that I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account. So then I called the bank. And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access into my personal account and the FDMG account. Brothers and sisters, if you have sent a donation to FDMG, let's give it until the end of the month to see if this gets cleared up. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. If you have sent a check or money order donation to FDMG.
All right, that's enough. He ain't really saying shit after that, man. First of all, I'm gonna say this. I don't believe the dude, bro. If that's the case, show us the documentation. Maybe there's some truth to it. I don't know, but like, I mean, I don't know, man. I gotta see some proof. But let's just say it's true. Let's just act like that is true.
Yeah.
For a moment. What's your thoughts?
Okay. If it's true,
right.
Here's my thing. Go get a fucking job.
Right.
You're a grown-ass man, and you have the nerve to ask people in 2025 to help you with a few dollars while this gets straightened out. The Prince of Africanism, whatever the fuck that is, the Prince of Oratorial, of King Kong consciousness, Infantum Day, all this shit. You can't go out and hustle you a couple dollars. You got to ask the people, blinking and sweating and shit. You got your seatbelt on. Clearly, the car has to be on. I ain't never seen nobody parked with their seatbelt on. So you got air. I say that because you looked hot and you look like you were sweating as you were sitting here talking about money. Here's another thing. Oh, no, my fact, we're going on if it's true. If it's true, then this is one of the most pathetic men and pathetic acts I've ever seen in my life, to have the nerve to sit on the phone and have to ask other grown people for money because you are broke for the first time in your life, as opposed to getting your fat ass out there and finding you some work. It's pitiful, man. But we've seen this go along with Umar for a long time, man. I didn't think it would get this because this is sad, but here we are, man. But I don't think it's true. When you get fraud alerts, you get text messages on your phone with fraud alerts, things start happening quick. When it comes, these banks don't play around with fraud alerts, and they will let you know as soon as possible. And another thing is, do they just go and freeze your account when you call them on the phone? Like, it's just, the activity just seems real inconsistent and real weird, to why I don't believe it. But let's say, like you said, hypothetically, it is true. Then shame on you, bro. Go find you a job, bro. What are we talking about?
Real shit. Go, man, don't work, you don't eat.
Exactly.
You've been living off the people for too long now. You need to go, like you said, go get some type of work. Like you, but the sad part about it is that people are going to get this man money. And they continue to give this man money. And I think that it was just a ploy to do that, just to get money. And I've seen people with the swindlers and scammers, and as they call confidence men, where they get the term "common" from. They'll come up with schemes and shit like this. Yo, man, you know, I lost this and that and all that. Could y'all send me, you know what I mean? Spare brother a few dollars, and so he might end up with 10 racks off that joint or something.
A few dollars.
You know what I mean? A few dollars. Like, damn, so you like, this is crazy, man. And nobody looks at this and say, yo, what's wrong? Something's wrong with this dude. Seriously. You know, like at the end of the day, now maybe, but what if it's some type of investigation going on and somebody try to get access to your account? They don't just freeze your account, bro.
Nah, hell
That's
no.
not how it works.
No.
You get access or you don't.
They'll cancel your debit card and send you a new one. The fuck you talking about?
Right.
Talking about?
That's what you can't believe nothing this dude saying, man.
Right.
And I saw he put a little video out there the other day of him like in the school, still holes and shit. And people like, oh, well, all the haters at now. I'm like, y'all just, man, like y'all make us the dumb as hell as black people, man.
Dumb, bro.
Like just gullible as shit, man. It's crazy to me.
Dumb. Let me ask you this. He had the, my bad to cut you off. He had he said he had the FDMG account. He had his personal account. Let's say people say, I'm not going to donate to him personally, but I'm going to donate to the FDMG account because I still want the school to go up. So if he starts seeing money go in that account, you think he ain't going to grab a few dollars out of that FDMG account and grab some gas or grab something for Mrs. Infantunde Day, that shit? What I'm saying is, you think he won't go in that business fund and go grab personal money out of that business fund if he needs it? You think he's ever done that before? Cut this shit out, man. This is crazy.
Right. And it's a way he's supposed to run it, you know. From what I was saying, like he was saying he ain't paying himself nothing from that money.
Lies.
It's like, come on, bro. Like all we ever wanted was just accountability. That's it. What you're required to do is being a nonprofit organization. If me and you go to any nonprofit organization in the United States and we say, let me see a financial record, they have to turn it over to us.
Yep.
But let me see what's going. Just, you know, that's just the way how things, you know, work. So it's going to end with this. I think it's going to end bad for the brother, man. You know, I don't know how it's going to end for him. I don't wish nothing on him, but you know, even if the school opens, it won't stay open long.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very incompetent brother when it comes to business and handling this and handling that. You know, no team, no nothing. You know, you just winging shit. 10 years, 10, 15 years, you just winging shit. And here's what I always go back to this. You got brothers out there that's running functional schools that have no breakfast club, no big time platform, no interview. Nobody knows who these brothers are. But they take the money that the people give them and they actually help to work with the youth and the children.
Yep.
They're actually doing it. Nobody knows these, but they in the middle of East Bumblefuck, Georgia somewhere. Nobody knows them. And they got schools that are flourishing. They're not online every day. They're not, you know, screaming and hollering. You got all the support. You on the fucking Breakfast Club, bro. Millions of people. And you're not doing nothing with this. Fame, notoriety. Everybody know who you are. You on all these big platforms and NBC, CNBC, Fox, all that shit. And you still ain't helping no black boys. You screwing their moms and shit, but you're not helping them. Name a black boy that you helped, bro. All this time.
Yep.
You got brothers that's doing it. Go volunteer and do something. Go coach a sports team.
Mm-hmm.
Go do something. You ain't doing nothing. But just talking on the internet. Brothers out here doing it, bro.
Yep.
Like it's crazy. They already doing it. Nobody knows them.
Whether they have a school, whether they have 8 kids, 12 kids, 30 kids, they out here doing what they can for the community. And that's what it was all supposed to be about for you. But that's laughable at this point. And it's almost like, and I don't want to put anything on them because I don't know, but it's strange behavior. You're sitting in a dashiki, sweating, staring in a car, asking for money. Where'd all the money go? Like you said, it was frozen. Bullshit. You just got back from South Africa. You ain't get a check while you was out there. like it's just it's very strange
Co-opted
behavior, man.
movement. It's no different than a pastor running with the Bible.
Yep.
And they turn it into a money grab. The Pan-Africanness is nothing. It's the same thing. Now it's a great movement for the people that are sincere about it. I agree with a lot of the principles from it, and but at the end of the day, it's a money grab for him, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's nothing. He's nothing more than a conscious capitalist or a preacher. Nothing more. It's like a preacher get up there and say, "Look, family, the Lord, I helped the bishop out with some money today. It's my birthday, something like that. Like the same shit, but just cloaked in Pan-Africanism, cloaked in that. Different.
Right.
You even got the same cadence as a preacher. Some of the times, you're no different, bro.
No different.
Yeah.
Sad, man.
That's all. It's very sad. Go ahead.
That's all I got to say too. And I think more and more people. There are some still gullible and naive people out there, but I think more and more people are starting to get hip to his bullshit. And you see it. You know what I'm saying? But as long as he still has Breakfast Club and all these places in his corner, putting him up there as if he's something more than what he is, he'll still get attention. But I think that school and that psychologist shit is gone and sailed, bro. That ship is sailed.
You got your own children coming at you hard body. Your own daughter. You calling your daughter names and shit. Like, how are you helping people? You can't even help your own children. Your own children is coming at you.
Yep.
And you helping other people's kids and shit. It just don't make no sense.
At
your
all.
daughter wilding out on you on the internet.
Yep.
You sleeping around with chicks and shit. They, you know what I mean? Like they calling you out and like, God damn, dog, this is crazy.
You're just a nigga like us, man.
Yeah, right.
Out here wearing shea butter and pandering to something more, man. You just a nigga like us, dog.
Incense and shea butter ass nigga.
That's it, man. You gotta sweat all that shit out. Now you need a few dollars. This shit crazy. It's comical, bro. That shit make me laugh, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, Umar. But yeah, it is what it is, man. The last thing, your boy Dane, man. He addressed this whole situation with an interview. He was talking about, more than 800K, but these lawsuits and what he tried to, lack of a better term, tried to brush it off as a W, pretty much saying the companies that they're coming after are not operational. And, he's like you said, he's flaunting the whole Lord Jamar thing, sitting on a ranch, sipping on this, trying to front on us like he ain't fucked up out here in this world. And even more, when you talk about the 800,000, that's just one thing. What about the $4 million default judgment that they came after you, or you and your company? I get the company thing. Okay, yes, your company, but if you have a company, they can still, it's called piercing the corporate veil, meaning that if they find out that you and your company are the same, if somebody's suing your company, they can come after you personally too. That's not off the table, Dame. So you feel like, oh, it's just on the business. They can't come after me. Yes, they can. In some of these instances, you owe the IRS, you owe the child support, and you got sued, not your business, your person.
Yeah.
So people just not smart enough to really, look through what he's trying to say. And it's like, dog, you in a bad situation. We all been there. Maybe not that bad, but
right.
You fucked up right now. Just say it. Just say it. Like, yo, I made some badass mistakes. You got sued. One thing you got sued for is you was taking somebody's shit and trying to use it as your own, bro. That's just what it is. But he won't address that type of stuff, and people won't ask him those type of questions because they know that that'll get them alienated, and they won't be able to get those interviews no more. They don't ask them the real type of questions and the real stuff that people really want to hear.
Well,
but
that's a problem when somebody gets paid for an interview. Then there's certain things that could be talked about or not talked about. Now, if I pay you for something, then I'm asking you what the fuck I want, but that's just me. But the thing that bothers me about Dame is his lack of accountability, man. And I think that's you hit it on the head. I think that's one of the main reasons why he will always be in the positions that he's in, because we've never seen him point the thumb. He's always pointing the finger. He never points the thumb. And anybody who's ever been in a relationship, whether that be Jay-Z or whether that be Irv Gotti, may he rest in peace, or whether that be Kevin Hart, or whether that be Dr. Boyce Watkins, who we've spoken to, or anybody else who has seen business with Dame, one thing is they love him as a person, but as a businessman, he does things that makes you go, makes you kind of go, damn, and what we doing? And they all kind of say the same thing. And lack of accountability is one of the main factors in one of the reasons why they don't mess with them anymore. And if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's a damn duck. We've heard too many people in this business sector who have done business with James Dash say the exact same things, but we've seen the consequences of his actions confirm things that they were saying, but we've never heard him look in the camera and say that I did this, I did that, don't do this, don't do that. He has such a powerful voice and is such a trend center within the community. If he were to, or he once was, if he were to come out and kind of hold himself accountable and talk about some of the losses and how he could flip them into wins, maybe he would have a little more of the support of the people, or maybe it would just look more like an underdog winner type story. Instead, you trying to still fall under this moniker that you had in the 90s where you was popping Cristal on a yacht and everything's still popping and we still going. And bruh, times have changed and that's okay. But your lack of accountability and your lack of pointing the thumb as opposed to pointing the finger is why you sit in the position you in and you still effing do it. Now, one thing I've always said about Dame, I've never seen Dame run away, and I've never looked at Dame as the type of person that would run away from certain questions, certain interviews. So I'll kind of I'll step back and hope that he does get with somebody that does ask him some type of question, because he never gave me that type of energy. But right now it's kind of feeling that way, man. And it's just sad, bro, because it shouldn't be like that. Like our people that we looked up to, people in the music that have done their thing, it's okay for them to fall on hard times. We shouldn't have to look at them like a clown, but when they act like a clown and they give you clownish behavior, it's hard not to kind of point out the clown shit, bro.
Right. And you remember, like we I don't know if we talked about it together, but they were giving him that the U.S. Marshals are forcing him to sell his assets to pay off these debts. He has until July the 31st, which is what, 3 days away, to turn over those documents to his company, or he'll be arrested, man.
I don't know if I want to see that shit.
Yeah, this is just what it is.
Yeah, man.
So they force him to sell everything that he has, tied to these companies and whatnot. They're going to sell this shit. Same thing happened with his little stake in Rockefeller, but it wasn't enough, or whatever the case may be. So they're forcing you to sell assets. That can never be a good thing unless you got some shit buried underground somewhere, some cash or something nobody know about. Maybe he does.
Hopefully.
So you can't spin it though. I mean, I'll just shut the fuck up if I was him. Like, shit, I'm just gonna go away for a minute. I'm gonna do my thing. But to try to do interviews and act like it's some type of chess move that you're doing, and these companies ain't operational, they on your head. They about to lock you up, bro. If you don't turn over what they're looking for, the U.S. Marshals are on your head. That's not a good looking business.
Ever.
You can't. And all the people used to clown about, oh, a real man don't have a boss and this, that. Come on, man. You got to do what you got to do as a man at the end of the day first. Fuck all that bullshit. It feels good. It sounds good, but shit get rough sometime.
Yeah.
It's like we talking about Umar. You got to go work sometime and whatever you got to do to make that money, man. Shit.
Especially if you got kids and you got a family, you got a foundation. What man can sit in front of his family and tell them he ain't bringing bacon home or bringing food home because of what motherfuckers on the internet think or what this or what? Are you crazy?
Well, in 2019, he got arrested for not paying $400,000 in child support. That should tell you a lot. He ain't paying his child support. Now, whether he's taking care of the kid and maybe not complying with the court order, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not trying to judge that situation, whatever the case may be. But when dudes is taking care of it, they don't owe child support when they take care of the responsibility. Because either the mom is going to take them off because they're doing their thing, even if she's petty, fuck it, I'm just going to pay it and still take care of my kid.
Yep. And there's people out here to do it. I know people personally that would get 3 views on YouTube if I put them up, but that are doing that and have done that. Child support and taking care of their kid. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, good men and real men just want to be around their kids and want peace around that. And yeah, women cause a lot of chaos. And yeah, that's just some chaos. But some men are willing to swallow knives and walk through fire for that peace of just taking care of their kid, man. And that's what real men do. Shit.
Right. And then like even how he's trying to make the separation of the business and himself, they're going to lock you up. They're trying to lock you up, not the damn business.
Yeah, you can't lock the
person behind the business.
Right.
So don't try to sweep it under the rug like this is something, this is a serious situation that you really need to answer the court about. I don't agree with it or whatever, the way they're going about it. I don't think anybody should be locked up because of debt.
Facts.
I think that's some bullshit. Just, judgment, all that cool. But try to lock somebody up, but that's the way the system is, man. What can you do about it?
We can't do anything, and nobody want to see Dame locked up. I think that would be tragic. Take your losses, man. Pay that shit. Damn what people think out here, man, and move forward. But that ego, man.
Do you think Jay-Z should help him?
No. I don't think anybody should fucking help him. Absolutely. Right. I would like. I wish I would. Somebody 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I had a relationship with, and for whatever reason we fell out, and I get big now, and because you in hard times, I owe you. And I don't owe you shit. I owe you nothing. I don't know how many kids Jay-Z has. No, I don't know, but no, I owe that man nothing.
Especially, sorry to cut you all, let you cook. Bro. Remember, he was trying to insinuate that Jay-Z was messing with young girls. Remember that?
Yeah, jumped on that.
Why would I help you?
I help in shit.
You was on that bandwagon, bro. Like you was entertaining this shit on these interviews for a moment. It started getting ugly for a minute. Like, oh, this Jay-Z, that. I remember that he was insinuating that shit. He didn't really say it. Mm-hmm. He was kind of tossing shit around. Like, yo, I would let you burn in hell, man. Like we had this. Go ahead.
No. You go.
We had this relationship. We did great things together. We severed our relationship. Fine. But look where Dame went and look where Jay-Z went. Even Cameron was talked about how much money he was spending and blowing shit. And Jay-Z already said it, man, too much flossing. Cameron said the same shit on his new show. He was spending all this frivolous money, private jets, homes and shit. You fucked the bag up. I get it. We all fucked the bag up at a point in time in our life.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And the sad thing is you got people, particularly like the commenters or whoever, the masses that would annihilate Jay-Z up and down. He's a bad person. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's the devil, he's this. And then put him on a pedestal and had a nerve to say he needs to help. Help who? Help the people that are trying to destroy him?
Right.
Help the very people who are trying to, that talk about him day by day by day. He's supposed to walk out there and give his hard-earned. It is not easy to make money out here. I don't give a fuck who you are. Even a Jay-Z, it's not easy for him to get to $1 billion, but you want him to spend that on you when he constantly hears nothing but bullshit all the time. Man, I wouldn't spend $1 on nobody. You crazy as hell.
I guarantee
Jay-Z from a can of paint, and I know he don't owe nobody nothing.
He would have helped them probably if he wasn't running his mouth when he shows about him. I guarantee you. If he had just been humble, because he helped DMX, he helped a lot of people with a lot of different shit. Lil Wayne before, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's helped, different people with different shit. He's always helping. He's doing a lot of shit behind the scenes. And people claim he paid off by Rock Nation and all that. Keep thinking that shit, man. If you want to pay it, if you want to send us a check, send it to us, Jay-Z. You can find us easily.
And I'll be right on here the next show. Yo, Rock Nation, I appreciate you for that, bro. Thank you. God damn. As I look at my electric bill right now, ain't nobody helped us with shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'll tell you, want to look at my bills and my bank and what shit looking like,
right?
But people don't want to, don't want to go there. So no, Jay-Z should not help the man. Again, like I said, if he wasn't dragging Jay-Z through the mud, saying shit, talking about it for 15, 20 years, I believe Jay-Z probably would have stepped in and helped him because it's an easy check for him. It's nothing. But he's not entitled to do shit, bro. A goddamn thing.
Nope. Now, if he wanted to do something at the con of his heart, that's one thing. But is he asked to? Is he forced to? No. Me and you run businesses together. We do all this shit together. You don't owe me a damn thing, and I don't owe you. But if we have it, we're gonna take care of each other. But to sit back and act like somebody owes a grown man anything, that's crazy, bro. I don't owe you nothing.
It's crazy. It's great. And then another angle people say is, oh, the powers that be is they trying to tear this man Dame down. And come on, man. Look, dead all that bullshit. This decision that Dame made, he's reaping the, not the benefits, but the bad, karma or whatever from the decisions that he made. If I shoot somebody, right, I did that. I'm going to jail for that shit. Nobody made me do that. If I do the bad business deal or steal somebody's this or steal somebody that, that's something I did. The powers that be had nothing to do with shit like that. The powers that be had nothing to do with unpaid child support.
Right.
Unpaid taxes.
Cut that shit out. Has Dame Dash pissed off the powers that be more than Kanye West has?
Right.
Kanye West ain't broke.
Right.
He ain't broke. There's so many people out here that is pissed off the powers that be that still got money to be able to move and continue to piss him off. Dame ain't piss him off that bad to where they just took everything and now they decide to destroy him because of that. No, listen, we all got open opportunity in this country. What we do with it is up to us. Yeah, some are easier than others, but when Dame hit the pinnacles and the amount of success that he's hit, he should be straight for the rest of his life. Damn anything else. And the fact that he's not is sad.
That's a fact. And we'll
Should be
probably leave
good.
it right there. He should be
Yep.
straight.
Yep.
Over 300 something million with 3 dudes.
To be straight, bro.
All these business ventures, these movies, and all the people that none of your friends is helping you. Kevin Hart, none of these guys, because they saying fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you trying to act like you're responsible for their success. Like Cam said, all right, nigga, ain't like the movie was Finding Nemo or The Lion King, the movie that you helped. You know what I mean? Like these, you had to keep working after this shit. It wasn't one big grandiose movie where I'm getting $10 million in royalties every year. I had to keep working.
Right.
I had to keep doing comedy shows.
Right.
Like, man, these dudes is, man, god damn, bro.
It's crazy, man. The level of what it's audacity, man. The audacity of some of these people, it's crazy.
Well, it goes to show you how good is it. You got to keep good relationships with great people. When you keep your relationships in order, you might go to like, dog, I'm fucked up. Can you throw me? You know what I mean? T.I. gave Mike Vick like 50 bands or something, or 100, whatever that was, and he was fucked up. Remember that shit?
Yep, sure do.
Keeping great relationships. If Michael Vick would have been backbiting and all, T.I. would have said, man, die. But, it was a situation. Dame Dash knows a lot of people where he shouldn't be in a situation if he didn't fuck up those relationships. I'm dropping a lot of F-bombs today, but mess up those relationships.
Yeah. You know I feel like it be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah.
You don't see Biggs out here crying. You don't see Biggs out here looking for money and doing all that. He quiet as a church mouse, but he probably good too.
And even DeHaven, he working. He
Shout
working
out
for
to
him.
Dave. Exactly.
Yeah, he grinding. Ain't no shame in his game.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I mean? But people just want handouts, free money, fast money. No, go get a goddamn job. Go work like the rest of us.
Yep.
If I go through $100 million, I'm never being broke. I don't care how. Like come on, man, 100 million.
If I see 100, I'm good for life, bro. I'm gonna find a way as a hustler to make that work for life. Period.
Right. Just living off interest. If you'd invested in Bitcoin,
right?
Like people that invested in Bitcoin, I'm just you'd be a millionaire right now.
Yep.
But hey, it is what it is, man. Again, people could take it how they want to take it. We ranked where we ranked. We made our mark on this industry for a reason. You know what I mean?
Damn right. Tell him that's right.
Weak ass complex rank. But when you talk to the real, the AIs, they got us ranked, goddamn it.
Yep. No bias or nothing. Just uncensored truth, goddamn it.
Right, goddamn Kai Sinet. Shout out to all these dudes and people I never even heard of. They got ranked and all that. And shout out, Kai Sinet's doing this thing. Speed, you're doing your thing. Salute to y'all brothers, man. But when you talking about like real, and they had us like ranked as I forget, like Gorilla Journal. I don't know what it was dope how they had. I'll send it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, unfiltered, like the way we get it in, the way we, rock or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And when you look at the list, you're like, all right, yeah, this is real. This is the real deal. Top right here in the hip hop media space. You know what I mean? So
it's good to be appreciated, even if it's by non-human people. It's good to be appreciated.
Word, but yeah, man, great episode. We'll definitely check in with y'all. Friday. Again, unless it's like an emergency or something, we gotta knock out something real quick. But yeah, we're gonna get with y'all, man. Another episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. That's your brother Sam, man. Viral hip hop news and your brother O got hip hop news uncensored. Together, we are the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Over and out.
Peace.